There is a hidden current flowing through every man, a current that holds his vitality, his vision, and his destiny. Yet in the modern world, this current is constantly spilled, wasted, and forgotten. Ancient masters called it Ojos, Kai, Prana, life force. Modern science calls it dopamine control, neurotransmitter balance, and creative energy. But beneath both terms lies one truth: when a man masters his life force, he masters his mind, his destiny, and his ability to create reality itself. In this video, we are going to learn in depth about the power of sexual energy and how practicing semen retention consciously unlocks your hidden potential. Like and subscribe to connect with me to help you unlock your hidden power. Let's get started. Part 1. The forgotten energy. From the moment a man reaches adolescence, his body begins producing the most potent biological elixir known to nature, his seed. It is not just fluid. It is concentrated life, millions of potential lives condensed into a single drop. Every culture that understood energy knew this truth. The Taoists guarded it as Jing energy. The yogis transmuted it into Kundalini. The alchemists called it the essence of the philosopher's stone. But today, this sacred current has been profaned by overstimulation, distraction, and endless indulgence. The modern man is drowning in dopamine, not because life is abundant, but because his mind is addicted to instant pleasure. Each time he releases without awareness, his brain receives a false signal: reward achieved, mission accomplished. And slowly, his drive fades, his focus dulls, and his deeper intelligence, the part that can hold vision, discipline, and wisdom, begins to decay. Ancient masters warned: when the seed is lost, the mind becomes restless. When the seed is preserved, the mind becomes luminous. This was not superstition. It was early neuroscience in mystical language. Part 2. The neuroscience of retention. In modern terms, semen retention is a process of dopamine regulation and neurochemical recalibration. When a man constantly chases stimulation, his brain is caught in a loop of reward and depletion, a vicious cycle of spikes and crashes. The dopamine system, the brain's engine of motivation and meaning, becomes desensitized. This means ordinary life feels dull. Books, music, creativity, and purpose no longer satisfy him. He needs higher and higher doses of stimulation to feel alive. But when a man begins the practice of retention, he reverses this neural decay. Within days, dopamine receptors start to heal. Within weeks, the brain begins to restore balance between the limbic system, the emotional brain, and the prefrontal cortex, the executive center. This rebalancing is the foundation of deep thinking, because when impulses no longer dominate, awareness expands. Thoughts become slower, richer, and more profound. The mind, once scattered, begins to form patterns of insight. He starts to notice connections between body and breath, emotion and perception, energy and thought. Science calls this process neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. Spirituality calls it transmutation, the mind rising above the body's primitive desires into higher creative intelligence. And the most fascinating truth is this: both speak of the same phenomenon. Part 3. The rise of deep thought. As retention stabilizes the nervous system, something beautiful begins to unfold: depth of perception. The modern mind, addicted to shallow pleasure, lives in constant noise. But when you retain, the noise fades. Silence becomes vivid. Awareness becomes tangible. Your energy no longer leaks outward through indulgence, it moves upward through the spine. This is not poetic metaphor, it is biological and spiritual synergy. Neurons in the spinal cord communicate directly with the hypothalamus, the master regulator of hormones. As energy rises, testosterone, dopamine, and serotonin enter balance. You begin to feel grounded yet inspired, calm yet powerful. Thoughts become clear not because the world changes, but because your internal chemistry aligns with your natural rhythm. This is when deep thinking awakens. You begin to contemplate life, not consume it. You observe the mind, instead of being trapped by it. And this is the moment your creative intelligence begins to ignite. The same energy once used to create life now fuels the creation of ideas, art, purpose, and mastery. The creative genius and the enlightened sage are born from the same root, disciplined energy flowing upward into consciousness. Part 4. The awakening of the inner creator. When the brain rewires through retention, a subtle shift happens in identity. You no longer feel like a victim of impulses. You feel like the author of your mind. The prefrontal cortex, associated with vision and self-control, strengthens. The amygdala, seat of anxiety and emotional reactivity, begins to calm. This allows the brain to enter states of flow, sustained attention, creativity, and intuitive insight. In ancient yogic texts, this state was known as brahmacharya, often misunderstood as mere celibacy. But true brahmacharya means alignment with divine intelligence. It is not suppression, it is sublimation. Not denial, but direction. When you hold your life force with awareness, you are not resisting desire, you are refining it. You are teaching your body that pleasure is not the goal, power is. And the highest pleasure is not release, but realization. The seed that once created bodies now creates worlds. That is not metaphor. When the creative impulse is purified of lust, it transforms into vision, the power to see beyond the physical, to shape reality through thought and intention. The great inventors, poets, and mystics of history, Leonardo, Tesla, Gandhi, and others, all practiced some form of energy transmutation. They understood that sexual energy is not an obstacle to spirituality, but its foundation. Part 5. From lust to power. Retention is not simply about not releasing. It is about transforming the raw fire of lust into radiant power. In the lower state, this energy pulls downward, into craving, fantasy, and addiction. In the higher state, it ascends, into intuition, magnetism, and presence. Every day you retain, your brain adapts. Testosterone rises. Neurotransmitters stabilize. The nervous system grows more coherent. You begin to emit an invisible field of confidence. People feel it before you speak, because energy precedes words. Your gaze becomes steady, your tone deeper, your movement deliberate. This is not arrogance, it is the natural gravity of a man whose life force is intact. Spiritually, this transformation is the rebirth of the solar principle within you, the inner sun awakening after years of darkness. It is the moment when your masculine essence no longer seeks validation from the world, but radiates from within. The retained seed becomes light. The light becomes intelligence. And intelligence becomes creation. Part 6. The bridge between science and spirit. Science now confirms what mystics intuited centuries ago. When semen is retained, the body increases production of neurochemicals like norepinephrine, serotonin, and acetylcholine, the very molecules linked to focus, happiness, and creativity. At the same time, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a compound responsible for neuron growth, begins to rise. This means new pathways of thought and perception literally begin to form. It's as if the brain, once drained by constant release, begins to bloom again. On the spiritual side, this same process is seen as the awakening of Kundalini Shakti, the coiled energy rising through the central channel to unite with consciousness at the crown. When this happens, a man no longer thinks, he knows. His thoughts become clear channels of higher intelligence, not mechanical noise. His creativity becomes sacred, purposeful, and magnetic. Thus, science measures what spirit experiences. One calls it neuroplasticity, the other calls it ascension of energy. Two languages, one truth. When the seed is mastered, consciousness evolves. Part 7. Manifestation and abundance. Abundance is not something you chase. It is something you attract through vibrational coherence. Semen retention heightens this coherence by aligning your inner frequency with order, focus, and power. When your energy is scattered, your manifestation is weak. When your energy is contained and directed, it amplifies your intentions. Your thoughts become magnetic. Your actions become precise. Your presence becomes a frequency that draws opportunities, people, and synchronicities into alignment. This is not mystical exaggeration. It is quantum alignment through consistent energy. Because the same force that creates physical life is the same force that shapes mental and material reality. As within, so without. As above, so below. Through retention, you become the vessel of that ancient law. Your internal energy field becomes ordered. Your external life mirrors it. You stop chasing abundance, and abundance begins orbiting around your stillness. Part 8. The challenges of transmutation. However, the path of retention is not a straight line. It is a spiral. As energy rises, old habits, emotions, and unresolved desires surface. Your mind may rebel. Your body may test you. This is not failure. It is purification. Each wave of temptation is an invitation to deepen your mastery. Each moment of discomfort is a sign that your nervous system is being rewired. Every relapse is not the end. It is a reminder to rise stronger, with greater awareness. The ancients said, "When the fire burns within, the impurities of mind melt away." That fire is your creative energy transforming you from within. It refines the lower instincts into noble virtues: patience, focus, compassion, discipline, and purpose. As you walk this path, you evolve from a man driven by impulse to a being guided by vision. Part 9. The new mind, the new world. After consistent practice, the transformation becomes irreversible. The brain no longer seeks stimulation. It seeks meaning. The body no longer chases pleasure. It channels power. You begin to live from an expanded awareness, where thoughts are tools, not masters. Your creativity deepens, not as performance, but as expression of your soul's essence. You start to write, speak, create, and move from stillness, a state of effortless flow. Relationships shift. You attract depth, not drama. Work transforms into purpose. Your presence begins to uplift others without trying. This is what happens when a man becomes a conduit of his own divine energy. A retention is not about withholding. It is about awakening. It is not about denial. It is about direction. It is not about purity. It is about power. When your brain rewires and your consciousness stabilizes, you begin to see life as a mirror of your inner order. Your abundance flows naturally, because your energy is no longer leaking, it is creating. The world tells men to chase pleasure. The wise man learns to generate it. The world tells men to seek power. The awakened man becomes power itself. Through semen retention, you reclaim the original intelligence of nature, the force that created the stars, shaped the atoms, and breathed life into you. You no longer live as a fragment of that force. You live as that force, consciously expressed in human form. When you walk with that awareness, every action becomes sacred. Every thought becomes creative. Every breath becomes prayer. You begin to realize that the true goal was never control. It was communion. The mind and body, masculine and feminine, spirit and matter, all become one in the silent radiance of your being. That is when you unlock what the ancients called the golden body, and what modern mystics call the awakened mind. Your energy becomes infinite. Your creativity, effortless. Your abundance, natural. Because you have remembered what you truly are. A creator, born from the union of consciousness and energy, now aware of its own divine potential. The seed returns to the light. The light returns to the source. The source becomes you.